crushing it Wednesday. They feeling undefeated. Queens of the ring like Christine is. If you get in the ring with Christine, you might catch a beating. Just tune in, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not to be seated. You seen them in every arena. Eddie and Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT. Who the one that slayed the Chupacabra? Your favorite girls.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. Your favorite night, your favorite girls. What more could you ask for? Hope everybody's doing well. Nika, how are you doing, girl?
I'm doing really good.
Yeah?
Feeling refreshed, drinking my water per usual, and I'm full of energy.
Girl, you're good. You're drinking your water. I'm drinking wine.
How are you? You know, happy belated birthday, because when we were on last week, your birthday was Friday, so I want to wish you a happy birthday again.
Thank you so much.
Live.
Thank you.
Yeah, how was your birthday?
My birthday was great. I was working at the time, then I came home and I had some parties and some stuff, and I'm still partying. I said I'm gonna party for 2 weeks after, and I am. So I came out of town and I'm out of town. It looks like
you have a nice, beautiful, like relaxing background.
I am in a nice. I'm at the Wyndham Suites, and I'm on the 18th floor. And at night, it is beautiful. So last night, happy 4th, everybody.
Yes.
Last night, fireworks were right in my window.
I hope everybody still has all their fingers. You know.
Yeah.
I already seen videos of people already fucking up their home. It's like every year, like people do not learn. If you don't know how to pop fireworks, be a spectator.
I don't get it. It's like light it and run. Don't stay there.
No, but the one I saw, somebody lit it and ran, but the firework went directly into the home. Like like they had it in the grass in the front yard, and it was supposed to go up. But it went and it went right into the home.
Oh, so they didn't know how to aim it.
I know they aimed it up to the sky, but it was like it for some reason when they lit it, it turned and went right into the home.
Oh my gosh. They shouldn't have been by their home. They should have been like far away from any homes. Yeah, I don't get it. So happy 4th, everybody. And I'm sorry for those people that lost their home. Some people lost their fingers, I'm sure. But
Ronnie
I'm going to give a shout out to our sponsors. HCP, Hispanics Causing Panic, After the Tere, and Kush for the Sea, who does our intro. And so HCP is going to have Tierra Brown on next Tuesday. So shout out to them. And congratulations to Tierra. I mean, Tierra went to the Dominican Republic, fought this girl who, I don't know if you saw the fight or not.
I did see it. I did see it.
Yeah, the girl was tough. I mean, she was coming after her, and she really had a lot of confidence and thought she was going to take her out of there. But Tierra,
she was holding so much, like
yes.
She was doing the most. I'm just like, damn, Tierra can't get nothing in. Like that was just the first couple of rounds, but then Tierra figured out what she was doing, and then she started going in.
Absolutely.
But the girl was definitely holding and doing the most. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, she was doing the most. But it's like we talk about online, now Tierra's getting attention of people, which I'm so glad, because she has been boxing forever and been doing amazing forever. And it's like finally she's getting some recognition and people are starting to notice her talent. So now the next step is for a manager or a promoter to say, you know what, this girl's got it. Like, we need to sign her, because I don't want to see her sit on the shelf. And she's not. I mean, she's going out, she's fighting her own fights, and she's doing what she has to do. But the girl, she needs to be on the big stage.
Yeah, she does. I think it's coming. I mean, she's stepped out of her box, because you could tell she's like a really soft-spoken person. She's been talking shit online,
Yes, I'm proud of her.
I'm
definitely proud of her. I am. So I want to see what's going to happen. And then also, so Kush for the Sea, he does our intro music.
It was his birthday too, right?
It was his birthday too on my birthday. I mean, we're just, two peas in a pod. But anyway, so he turned 30. I'm a little older than that, but he turned 30.
You don't look it. we don't look our age, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's drinking the
No
water,
matter how old they
unless
look,
we're
we don't look at it, so whatever.
Exactly. But so happy birthday to him. And I went to his birthday party. It was fabulous. His mom and I went to high school together, and she threw him a great 30th, dirty 30. It was
30.
awesome.
Oh, that was 12 years.
I got to meet some of the rappers because he's a rapper and he's doing really good. And I got to meet some. I don't know who they are, but but it was really nice. It was really nice. But I wanted to. So we had some fights this weekend.
Yes, we did.
And I want to talk about them. So Franchon and Savannah Marshall. Thank you, Ronnie Bravo. Yes, we all aging well. Savannah Marshall, shout out to her. Congratulations. She did the dance. She did what she said she was going to do. She did it. I love Franchon. I do. But during the fight, I wanted to see head movement. I wanted to see more straight shots. It was like she was looping shots. She didn't have much defense. And Savannah went in there and did what she needed to do. What were your thoughts?
I didn't get to watch the actual fight because I was looking for it everywhere on the net.
Same.
And then when I finally realized it was on ESPN Plus, the fight was over. And
they didn't direct us well.
Horrible job of letting everybody know what network it was on.
Horrible job.
And I was looking for it. When I finally realized it was on ESPN Plus, it was over with. But
yes, same. I had to go back and watch it.
Yeah, so I have to go back because they do have it on ESPN Plus, probably the replays, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look, what Twin said? What did he say?
Ronnie Bravo said that fight was tough to watch. Where was the jab? No setup punches. I agree with you. There were no jabs. Neither one of them were feinting. It seemed like, and I love Franchon, but it seemed like she was like in a very desperate mood. Like she just, it was like kill.
Is this her first fight like out of the country?
I think it is. I think it is. And it's a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of
pressure. Yeah. I take nothing away from her. It was a lot of pressure. She went to someone else's house. A lot of people criticized her. Well, I saw a lot of negativity about her singing the national anthem, but I thought it was cool. Like, you know what? Why not?
I didn't even get to see that.
Yeah, but why not? I mean,
when anybody's fighting a UK fighter, they are the most disrespectful fans. Some of the most disrespectful fans. So, I don't know. And then look, hold on.
So boxing barbecue
says, I think her singing affected her win. You think so? See, I don't know. I didn't get to see.
Okay, but are you being funny?
That it would, though. I would think that it would, though, because you have to use your diaphragm, and So I think that it would do that. But if he's saying that it did, maybe it did.
Maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe it did. And I get what she was trying to do. Like, you know what? I'm in a different country. I'm gonna sing my national anthem. Another thing that I saw was that Clarissa got a lot of attention. She got a lot of attention. It was mostly negative. She was in the stands. She was talking, and people were just like, just stop. Like, almost like let Franchon have her time. But it almost seemed to me that like Franchon was getting some of her energy and some of her.
I did see some clips on Twitter, and it looked like she was just a loud fan, like cheering her on.
Right.
Like, come on, forget it.
And they were just focused on her.
Yeah. And they just blowing it up out of proportion. Like, come on, she was there supporting her friend. Get out of here.
Yeah, they do. That's what I thought too. And I think
maybe they were mad because maybe Franchon was feeding off of Clarissa's energy or something like that. And they didn't
which we all need to do that. Like, there's always somebody, a cheerleader or somebody that like really motivates us, to like step up and be great or just to push us forward. And I think that she was that for Franchon, which I think is wonderful. But I did see the negativity, that people were saying. I don't know. So Boxing Barbecue said singing in front of all those people is a different type of anxiety. could have dumped her adrenaline, which caused her to do a lot more grappling and holding.
I didn't think about all that because I didn't really get to watch the fight. I do know that she did sing, so I would think that would win you a little bit.
Yeah, I would think so.
Anthem,
I would think so.
It does make a lot of sense. Yeah.
Barry Hunter wasn't French on Cruz. Yeah, Sugar Hill was, and I saw the difference. Yeah, I wondered about that. Like, what happened there? I haven't heard about what happened there. So I don't know. To the UK credit, our national anthem is a song rubbing in how we beat them and became independent, but they are high key disrespectful though. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. She is a brawler. Because she's got some of those little like dirty professional tactics. Like someone comes, okay, you lay on their back. Someone comes by and wraps their arm, you wrap them up. You put your weight on them. I mean, I did see those, but those are like old school tricks that everybody does. And so I did see her doing that. She's more of a brawler. Like I wanted to see some straight punches. They were more looping, like I stated before. And she wasn't in her range. She was either too far or too close. So I was concerned about that. Yeah, sure. Those fighters hug and clinch a lot. And the thing is about that, Lisa, is like there's times to do that. But you can't do that the whole fight. You just can't. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you so much for tuning in. For everybody, thanks for the chat.
Yeah. And always Lisa, the whole chat, but Lisa, she always comes in and greets everybody.
Absolutely. Yes.
I have to tell Lisa, I don't know how she makes time to support everybody's channel, but she does. So we
respect. Definitely respect. Absolutely. But I'm wondering, like, what do you think is next for Franchon? Like, I mean, respect to her. She came on, she was like, you know what? I'm not done. I will be the champ again. But there's other women coming up. I mean, we're going to talk about that because Savannah called out Shadaysha Green, so I want to talk about that too. But what would be next for Franchon? Like, what could she possibly do? She's already fought Clarissa.
Yeah, I don't know who else she could fight next because there's not really that many female fighters, in a lot of these weight classes. So yeah, I know that Shadaysha Green was calling out Franchon before she fought Savannah.
Yes.
But now that she lost,
and Savannah, both of them.
Yeah, so now she's calling out Savannah. Because
and Savannah called her out,
right? Isn't she the mandatory now? So she's
yes.
I'm next. Don't even try it, Clarissa. This fight is for me. Like, move out the way. So
yeah. and Green she seems to be very strong, and she seems to be patient. The only thing about her, it's not a negative, but one of the things that I've noticed in her is she's a counter puncher, and she's got to be first, and then she's got to counter the counters, and I believe that she needs to feint and keep a high guard, and I think that she could definitely beat her. Yeah, she's got to stay in her range. She can't be at Savannah's range. She can't let her be long.
Yeah. See, look, Ronnie says how Franchon don't get a rematch clause. That's the same. I don't think there was a rematch clause. So
no, she probably didn't expect to not win, so she didn't even think about putting it in there. But it's always good insurance, for these boxers to do that. L-Dub in the house. Word on the curb from Boxing and Barbecue. Shadaysha Green might get the fight next for Savannah. I'll be surprised if it happens. Clarissa said she would step aside and Shadaysha could get the fight.
Well, she's a mandatory, so she should be next, right?
Yeah, I would think. But so was there? Correct me if I'm wrong, but was there some negative talk on Twitter between Green and Clarissa? Like,
No, it looked like it was gonna be, but then I think Clarissa took it the way that it should have been taken, so it didn't
Okay.
go. Deja. I guess Clarissa was like, oh, I'm gonna get this rematch with Savannah, this and that, and then Deja retweeted and said, "No, I'm next. Wait your turn, this and that."
Okay.
And then Clarissa said, "Okay, I understand, you get it," and it wasn't a big thing. Like she wasn't.
Okay.
They didn't go back
Okay,
and forth.
good.
Like, no, what you right? You get your shot and this and that.
So there's some respect there, which
There was
I
respect.
love.
Yeah, because I could see them bumping heads and they didn't.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, Shanaisha seems a little bit more quiet, but she seems like she's got it in her, that fire in her, where if somebody steps to her, she's going to stand her ground for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And Boxing Barbecue said that's true, but you know how boxing politics go: undisputed versus undisputed, a la chart. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why. But Clarissa said she would lay off and let her get the fight that
Yeah.
what's next. So I'm surprised.
Well, I just saw some
a
things
big money
coming
fight
to
again
an end.
to do the rematch.
And I'm glad, respect to both of them. I just, like I said, I saw some things coming to a head and I was like, and I didn't know what had become of it, because sometimes I just really don't know how to use Twitter.
Well, no, this is what it was too right here. Socially Scientific says there was no negative talk. Clarissa just said she didn't know about the mandatory until after the post-fight press conference. So that's why she was like going back trying to build up a fight between her and Savannah, because she didn't know that there was a mandatory fight between that Deja would have been the mandatory.
Okay. That's what I saw. Like I said, I saw it, but I wasn't sure. Okay, Ronnie Bravo. I didn't see it on Twitter. I blame Elon for the limited access.
Yeah,
what the hell is going on?
None of my comments. Like Twitter is a mess now. Oh, Twitter is a mess. And then you try to do that limit thing, and people, I was just like, you still not getting my money?
Yeah, he's not getting my money either.
You're not getting my money. Fuck up Twitter all you want. I don't give two fucks.
I mean, as it is, I don't know how to use Twitter anyway, so you're not affecting me at all.
Yeah. Right?
Like, whatever. I'll go back to Instagram. and I'm on freaking TikTok now. So bye, Elon.
TikTok. I said I've been going to, but I've been just saying, I be feeling like the TikTok thing is like more for like people who like to do all those skits and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess I should get on there.
Girl, no, I know. I was like that too, and I'm like, I'm not doing all that, but whatever. I'll do the best I can. So we've got and then I want to give a shout out to the Ohio boys, Tiger Johnson, Jared Anderson, Abdullah Mason, and Dante Benjamin Jr., who's been on our show. Shout out to them.
Yeah, he was such a nice, soft-spoken guy. So it's crazy to see how like soft-spoken they are when they do interviews, and then they get in the ring and like wreck shop.
Kill. Yeah. Yeah, and shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing, our guy. Like, he does a great job covering his people.
Oh yeah, if nobody knows who Ohio Runs Boxing is, you've been under a rock, because he's gonna highlight and he's gonna highlight every Ohio fighter every hour on the hour. Like, if you want to know who are the Ohio boxers, you just gotta go to his Instagram, and he's got them all highlighted. So he definitely does a great job of like.
Yes, he does.
Ohio fighters.
And even guys that aren't even like known yet, like the up and coming guys and
anybody from
and
Ohio,
the people in the amateurs, he does a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
He does. And so I've, like I told you off camera, like I've been blessed enough to be able to work with Tiger and Jared in Colorado. So I just always root for them and love them. I don't know Abdullah Mason very well, but I see what he's doing, and he looks like he's doing a great job. And then of course I've worked with Dante too a little bit too when he was in Colorado, and I just love that kid.
Yeah, somebody said, "Did you see that lady freak out on the?"
No, what happened? What happened?
When I see videos like that, I tend not to watch them, because I'm already, I don't like to fly, so I don't like to see videos of anything that's on a plane, because I don't want to have more anxiety when I fly. So I
can understand that.
But I know what video he's talking about, because I saw people like retweeting on Twitter. I saw it. It was on an airplane, so I just like kept scrolling. I was like, I don't need to see that.
And I fly so much, I just don't even.
Yeah, you don't need to watch the rest.
I'm
You
just
fly
like,
so much. Yeah.
whatever. So I don't know what happened, but I will definitely Google it after this. I need something to do.
Not watch any airplane videos at all.
So she's
he still wants. I don't want to hear Iceman. Okay.
She's like, that's it.
Yeah, I get super anxiety when I fly. So
yeah, she's got to fly to Vegas. She can't not come. She's got to meet me up there.
That's a long flight too.
So stop. How long is it for you?
From here to Vegas, I think it's like 6 hours.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Just
that's a lot for somebody who don't like to fly. That's a lot. 6 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be. Like usually from Texas to Vegas, it's like 3 hours. But I'm going to be flying from Colorado, so I don't know how long it's going to be. But it's all good. It's all good. So we have Virgil this weekend on Saturday, and Stanonis, and thank God I will be there. I'm right up the street, so I'm going to skip on over to the fights. So yeah, what's going on with that?
Women Crushing It Wednesday on site for the Virgil fight.
Absolutely.
Weekend. I hope that he's like 100% like with his health and everything like that, because I know he had a lot of issues before, so I don't want that to be something that's like in play for the fight on Saturday, because Stanonis is not a pushover, so this is gonna be kind of a war. So I need Virgil to be at 100. So
yeah, and the thing. So Virgil is strong. He's got great body shots. He stalks his prey. He's very patient. But Stanonis too. He's strong. Great uppercuts. Great jab. I think he has power in both hands. I think this is going to be a true test for both of them. Not just Virgil. I think it's going to be for both of them. And I'm super, super excited for this fight. Like, I really am. Like, it's going to be a fireworks show. And then, I don't know how, like, I'm assuming, Virgil, with all the health things that he was going through, that he's 110% now. But I'm curious to see what the outcome is.
Wait, he also had COVID 3 times as well?
Yeah.
On top of his wow, yeah, let me tell you that his lungs if he had COVID 3 times, his lungs are not 100%.
I'm curious. Ronnie Bravo said he thinks it's going to be fight of the year, and he's calling it. But
we'll see.
It might be number 2.
Yeah, because the other one's
the one after that,
like 3 weeks. So we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see.
We shall see. Teach says, I think Virgil stops him relatively easy. I thought Butaev beat Stanionis up. Virgil, to me, is the hardest puncher at 147.
He is. He is a hard puncher, but I think it's going to be very competitive because they both keep going. It's like their defense is their offense. Mm-hmm. They throw bunches of punches.
And not a lot of defense, because I remember even though he beat Mo Hooker, he was taking a lot of shots in that fight too.
Absolutely.
So
no, absolutely.
And I don't think that Stanionis is somebody that you should be taking a lot of shots from. So
Lisa, I'm sorry you just had it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he had COVID 3 times, I'm glad you're still with us, Lisa. But he said if he's had COVID 3 times, I know that his lungs are not.
Yeah, I had a couple of years ago, and it took like a good month for me.
It might be like 90%. They're not at 100. For sure.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So, I mean, if you have to call it now, who's going to win that fight? Do you think? You think Virgil's going to take it all the way?
Yeah, I do, and I hope he does. I don't know. I'm rooting for him because I want to see other fights. If he wins, then I want to see him fight. Boots and other fights. So I want him to win,
I want Boots to fight a name, period. I'm sorry. I want Boots to fight a name, period. Like, yes, he's talented. I've seen him do work, but who has he fought? And I'm sorry. Like, people are like, oh my God, you're crazy. He's amazing. He's this and that. No, I do see that he has skills. I see his footwork. I see his hand placement. I see his punches. Like, but who has he fought? Like, let's see what's going on with him. You know, I don't know. I want to see him fight somebody. Yeah. I do. Iceman said, who hits harder, Mean Machine or Stanonis? I don't know. I mean, Mean Machine, people tried to underestimate Mean Machine and like tried to, you know, say that he wasn't a worthy opponent for Bud and this and that.
Anything to make Bud look bad, you know, they're gonna do it. It's like fucking fuck.
Yeah, that's
crazy, yo. Yeah, they're gonna discredit anybody that Crawford fought. They're gonna discredit, but now that he's fighting Spence, well, we shall see. You know.
Yeah. It's funny the way things go.
Guy in Virgil had that weight issue thing. Stanionis had a surgery. That's equal standing to me. I don't know if that's equal standing because he also had COVID 3 times.
Exactly.
He had Virgil. It's not only a weight. It wasn't a weight issue. It was like a blood disease.
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
But it comes from, like, I guess, a shock to your body from losing weight. But it was more than just a weight issue.
Absolutely. It was something. It was medical something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't need to trade because Virgil's very freaking strong. That's for sure. But, Ronnie Bravo, yes. Yes. And it's like you've read my mind. It's like he has to learn how to cut the ring off. Absolutely. Boxing and barbecue. Hold on. So what did I see today on Twitter where you had posted something about Shakur? No, it was Tank had said something about Shakur, and then Shakur went back to the locker room. I just saw it today, like right before. Was it on ESPN Boxing? Like, okay,
there's been a lot on Twitter.
Yeah, what was that about? Like, and then you're like, oh, a lot of that right after me. Kudos to you.
It's like negotiation Twitter war between Shakur and Devin Haney. So I guess Devin Haney is you know.
No, but I saw that Tank had said something about Shakur, like, don't act like you're my friend, but then you talking about you want to fight me. Don't come in my locker room after and try to be friends with me or something. And Boxing Barbecue said, I had just posted that. Did you miss that?
Yeah, I did miss it. I gotta go back. I gotta go scan through Boxing and Barbecue's page.
Yeah. And then I think it was ESPN Boxing that had posted that too. And Boxing Barbecue said, I just posted that, and then they reposted it. And then people were like, oh, you're like digging up old news or whatever. But you know what? You can be friends. I know he said that a while ago, Boxing Barbecue, but they just posted it today, right?
Yeah, because he's locked up right now, so it definitely was a while ago.
But, yeah, it was a while ago, but I think they just posted it today.
Anything that had to do with Shakur, they were like bringing up old tweets from Shakur when he was like. I've been loving it because, you know, I'm not a Shakur fan, so they've been going in on Shakur, and I've just been enjoying.
Maybe it is Boxing Barbecue. Okay, because it just came out like today. I just saw it today. I mean, it might have been. I don't know. Like I said, I can't even work Twitter very good, but anyway, I just saw it today. But
it just got to be the pay. Well,
but I wanted to address that anyway because the thing is this. Look. You can be friends one day, but if you're in the same weight class and y'all are in boxing, you're gonna fight. You're gonna fight. You know, it's like Franchon and Clarissa fought. So if she right, and if she would have beat, you know, Savannah, and then she goes and beats Shadesha, then they're gonna fight again. You know, it's like she was there cheering for her, but you know what?
It's business. You know,
it's business.
And I feel like, that's their job to fight. So if your friend is on the other end, you gotta fight. Then you gotta fight.
Absolutely.
I mean, you both putting money in each other's pockets, so it's like
exactly.
ah.
Yeah. Socially Scientific says Shakur understands the business of boxing. Tank talks like it's after school fighting, like you have to hate the person. It's true.
Yeah, but Shakur, see what they did was today, because that's why I love when people pull receipts. What he did was he's like, it's going back and forth with Devin Haney on Twitter about negotiations, saying 25% wasn't enough. But when him and Jamel Herring fought, and Jamel was like saying, "Oh, this is crazy! I'm the champ, and they're trying to give me this cut," and then Shakur was like, "It's business, man," like that. So now somebody pulled up that old tweet where he told Jamel, "It's just business, man," and signed for the 25% and fight.
Yeah.
He deleted his tweet. Now he's deleting a whole bunch of tweets and he's backpedaling because they pulled those receipts on his ass.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we always, you always have to watch what you say, because
what you say, yes.
Yeah,
because he damn sure told Jamel it's business, man, and everybody's saying,
remember that.
Why you if it's business, man, why you wouldn't just take 25% and win the belts, and then now you're the A side and you can make those decisions, then you're in the position to play ball the way you want. But he goes in there, and I feel like with Jay Prince as manager or whatever, like their tactic is to bully people into negotiations, because he has.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was a call coming. So.
Oh, okay.
And they have like
not to call at this hour.
So yeah, so that's what people are. I think a lot of fighters are scared to.
Oh, somebody's got an emergency. They're gonna keep calling.
Sorry, let me.
They're like, "What are you doing? You're not answering my call."
Yeah.
So you're saying, like, you think a lot of fighters are like afraid of Jay Prince, the business?
Absolutely, because of the street cred, I guess, if you want to call it so. Somebody's asking me for the link, probably because I just spoke the link. Hold on.
Okay, come on.
I'm sending the link. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like, answer this phone.
Okay. So yeah,
don't they know it's Wednesday? Exactly. No phone calls at this time. It's Wednesday.
My phone be dry, y'all. So please.
Gas boxing. That's what I'm saying. No, it is business, and that's the thing. It's business. Like that. That's why I was like, friends. I mean, yeah, we can be friends, but once it's time to get paid and make some money, we all trying to make it to the top.
Yeah. I mean, if you're friends, you're all making money. Like
exactly. And D South said, "Hello, everyone." Oh, everyone.
As a fan, I want to see the fight. Me being selfish, I say take the 25%. Everyone knows. Yeah, but so what? Shakur said it to somebody else. So now it's not fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? Oh, okay. Now it's not business no more. What is it now, right?
Yeah, it's true.
See?
It's true.
So, whole bunch of chat patties. Yeah. They said they're trying to get us to promote this fight for them. They have each other's number. Well, I feel like Twitter is like the new place now to like freaking.
Well, is it now that Elon put some stipulations? Oh, call me. Who's call me?
Call me. Oh, but wait, I gotta change this format. Hold on, 3.
So you heard something. He's watching the show. The champ is here. He heard something in the show. He's like, wait, hold on. I got something to say.
No, it's crazy because I was doing an interview, but I seen the time. I'm like, yeah, we gotta wrap this up. My girls on the thing right now. We gotta wrap this up. So that's how
I was just talking about the Twitter stuff that was going back and forth, and how they dug up like old tweets of when you had posted like a little part of your contract or like the negotiations between you and Shakur, and then rightfully you were the champion, so you were upset about the money, the percentage you were getting. But then he was just like, it's business, man. He tweeted your tweet, like, it's business, man. And then somebody pulled that old tweet up.
Hey, social media. Listen, social media is ruthless. Like, I don't like. You gotta watch what you say on it. It could be 5 years later. They're gonna dig it up on you. But
well, what do you think about what he's going through now with the negotiations with
I mean, I don't want to say, because like I said, we on listen. Nah, listen. Me and Shakur, we on far better terms now. But I get it. Like, it's like no, I get it. Like your past, you gotta watch what you say, because your past might creep up on you.
Absolutely.
Road. I mean, yeah. Again, like, that's not a good look when they start digging up old tweets and stuff like that. But again,
but what do you think about the 25% as far as him having to take it to make a sacrifice to win the belts? Like,
All right, no, I'm gonna give y'all one better. Put myself in that situation, because again, you never know everyone's situation. Like, somebody, like I think somebody said, well, what if Boots ended, so somebody would have took 25%? Well, was told take 25% before you be undisputed. I was like, yeah, if you haven't made that type of money, then yeah, why not take that type of money and risk, take the chance of being great, and also, and not just that, I also felt like this. If it was me in that situation, I probably would have took it, because honestly, I probably, depending on how much it would have paid in the end, I probably never seen that type of money at the end of the day. Depending on how much it was in the pot, of the purse. And then on top of that, you gotta look at it like this. Say you take, like, let's be honest, Shakur has a tremendous skill set for starters. No, and I said that today earlier. I said, listen, sometimes you gotta risk, betting on yourself. So with that being said, you take the 25%, you go out there and say you beat Devin Haney, whatever. You go out there and beat him. You the man now, because you gotta look at it like this. They're gonna look at your accolades from being a featherweight. You was a featherweight champion. You was a unified junior lightweight champion, and now you are undisputed. So you already know the money, everything that he wished he would have made for that, because that 25%, he's gonna make even double now, down the road. Because look at all you gotta do is look at the formula that Floyd Mayweather did when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd took the smaller, he took the smaller purse. But after he beat Oscar, what happened? He turned into Money Mayweather, and he basically was the face of boxing, where he can call his number and his ticket. So I would say that I would say that to Shakur. But again, like I say, we don't know. I don't know how much that 25% is paying. You know what I mean?
Mark Nash TV. What up, Mark?
I see you, Mark.
He said that Dev said 25% is more than his 3 fights combined, and I think it's true. But
hold on, Mark. Let me make sure I wasn't in those 3 fights. You trying to?
Wait, hold up.
3 fights you trying to put out there, right?
Okay. So this is good. Tony Yayo says, "Isn't Haney the most disrespected undisputed champ ever?"
Absolutely.
That's why I ain't mad at Tony over there. I'm like, bro.
And he made all the sacrifices, to be where he's at right now. And I personally, I know everybody can say, oh, no, because of Shakur hater, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But it's just being honest. He hasn't made any sacrifices to, like, when he was supposed to fight Warrington, they offered him everything. He didn't go. He didn't want to go. I don't know if he didn't want to go, but he didn't take that fight. But it was an overseas fight, and I feel like if he would have took that fight and beat Warrington, it would have catapulted him even more to be a big star. But he don't make no sacrifices. He want everybody else to make a sacrifice, and then he comes around and just pick up the pieces. No, that's not how it works. Now, Devin Haney's in that position, and he's like, no, you take 25%. You sacrifice. If you think you can beat me, take the 25 and call it what it is.
Yeah, again, like I said, it's one of those things where I feel like on Devin's end that you got it. Like, I'm not mad at him, because you got to think like this. Again, like we go back to saying, I don't want to hop on someone because I fought the guy, but it's just that the proof is in the pudding. Like, Shakur is going to be difficult. He's going to make it difficult for anybody in there. So if you're going to go out and, because I had to do the same thing. You guys seen my negotiation. I'm like, hold up. If I got to go fight this young kid, I need to make sure that I'm getting paid. Like, and I feel like that's what Devin Haney's doing. Like, yo, I gotta make sure that it's gonna be worth it in the end. Like, depending on how the outcome comes, I'm gonna be well taken care of on the end.
But see, in that fight, you were the champ, so it was crazy how he just like.
I still had it, and I still had
and
to.
you still have. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me.
They were
So,
trying to give you.
I gotta ask you a question about that.
I'm like, damn, what? Like, what's the point having a belt?
No, a question about that. How did you feel when he retweeted that when you were speaking about the negotiations and he was like, "It's business, man."
No, honestly, like my.
You too nice, man.
No. You give me a chance.
Like let us know how you really feel.
At that point in time, I was more disgusted as well with the sanctioning. I'm like, yo, I'm y'all champion, but it seemed like y'all doing everyone else favors but me. Like no one's looking out for my best interest in this. So I was like, at that point, I was like, yo, boxing. I'm gonna be real with you. I was like, yo, boxing full of shit. I thought literally it paid to be world champion, but I was like, obviously, like I took it as like, man, this shit is basically based on a popularity contest. You know what I mean? I wasn't that guy that stuck out there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even though I fought everybody they put in front of me, and I handled them, whatever. But like, it goes to show you, man, different struggle for different folks. That's why I say even with Shakur, I don't know exactly what this 25% is paying for, but if somebody like in my position, I'm like, listen. If I had the skills to the Shakur Stevenson, I go out here, I'm fighting Devin Haney, I'm beating Devin Haney, and then if he wants to do a rematch, then then the ball's in my court, and I'm getting the bigger bulk of the purse this time around. Right. Or with any fighter I fight after that fight, going down the road, you know what I'm saying, going down the road. But yeah, it pays to have a name.
Yeah,
it does.
It pays. I mean, look at Ryan Garcia.
That's what he's banking on with Devin Haney. But you know what? Devin Haney, I made sacrifices for this. Now it's time for you to make a sacrifice.
I get it.
You know? So
I get that. I'm not listen, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking Devin. I'm not knocking Shakur. I mean, like I said, that's between them. But again, it's one of those things also where you don't want to sit on it too long, because we all know that Devin Haney is a big kid, and he's already hinted that he wants to fight at 140.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like you don't want to miss an opportunity or let it slip by, because everyone trying to play as, I'm the bigger name, and you don't want to do that. Like, if you're doing it for legacy, hey, go ahead. But again, like I said, I'm not here to tell you what's in that man's pocket, what was in his pocket.
I was gonna switch gears just a little bit, because I'm gonna ask you this. So speaking of Ryan Garcia, do you believe, I mean, I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit, but is he a hype job, or now that he's with Derek James, are we gonna see who he really is?
I don't think it's a hype job. I think clearly, because from what I was told, that what I've heard in the past, that Ryan Garcia was actually doing a lot of his doing whatever the hell he wants in the gyms. So like, I feel like, but he got by doing whatever the hell he wants in the gym. So I feel like if you have a great trainer in Derek James, actually, actually help you and cheat you and actually get you to where you're acting like a fighter, because Derek don't play that. Derek ain't with the nonsense. I know that for a fact. I think Derek James will make him better. But I also tell people it's up to Ryan Garcia to want it. You gotta want it. We all seen it. There's a lot of fighters out there who have all the tools and skills in the world, but they don't have the mindset, the discipline, and they just do. And their career didn't pan out that most would have thought would have panned out. So it's up to Ryan Garcia. But I wouldn't say he's a hype job, but I think he has a lot to prove now after that Tank fight, and he's with the right people. But he has to really want it. He's with the right people.
So do you think we're going to see some different things with Ryan Garcia and AJ? Like, you think, okay, now we're going to see there, because as you stated, you feel like he's one of the best trainers or whatever. So now are we going to see what they're really made of? It takes a certain person to bring things out.
It does. I mean, look at my own story with B&B and Bomac and them. I had to go over there. To basically get the best out of my own situation, my own career, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for those guys. You know what I mean? Because they probably believed in me a lot more when I didn't believe in myself at times. So we'll see.
And I'm putting you on the spot, but I do believe that the chemistry has to be there. I do believe there's certain people that can bring it out of you that can make you kind of sit down if that's what you want to do anyway. And so I agree. I think when you get with the right
boxing, hold on, boxing and barbecue.
Boxing barbecue going in.
Ain't got no
So what do you say?
I want Ryan Lady out there.
Out of here, lady. Ain't got no yeah, I'm like, oh.
Well, boxing barbecue, aren't you? He's a Texas guy, right?
I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him.
How do you want the That is a Ryan work. See, a lot of people say this. They're like his work ethics is questionable.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've heard it too.
If he had bad work ethics, right, and he still managed to get the pay-per-view and sell 1.5, 1.4 million buys on bad ethics, I believe if he got with the right trainer, there's a no-nonsense trainer that's going to have you accountable. Listen, you need to be in the gym every day at this time. No ifs, ands, or buts. I know how Derrick James works the way he gives all of his fighters their own sessions. He gives them their own sessions. That's why he doesn't believe in everyone working. Now he wants to give their full attention to one fight at a time in their own session. So he's going to give Ryan Garcia all the attention that he needs. But it's up to Ryan Garcia to be like, yo, I want to do this. I want to be a champion. I want to get better, and I want to start taking my career a lot more seriously.
Yeah.
It's all right. I like the long comments. It's okay.
No, I was gonna say Lee's right on this. He said Jamel is correct. A trainer is only as good as the fighter he trains, and the willingness to accept and apply his instruction. That's true, And you can have the best trainer in the universe, but if you're not willing to do what you need to do, it doesn't matter. So, I was just curious about your thought.
And as a trainer yourself, that chemistry, it has to be
absolutely.
Everybody got to be on the same page. Everybody got to be on the same page. I mean, for instance, I remember when I first had turned pro, Freddie Roach wanted to train me, but I felt that I never would fit at the style with Manny Pacquiao, so it just wasn't the right fit. I know,
right?
Freddie's always been big on southpaws, but I was like, I don't fight anything like, I'm not taking anything from Freddie, but it's like, all right, if I go over there, they're gonna try to at least try to put similar. And there's anything about me that says Manny Pacquiao. So I was like, didn't go that route. But Freddie's a great trainer, but it has to be the right chemistry and the right fit.
Absolutely. And not saying that he or Derek or anybody else does this, but one thing that I have seen where other trainers, they have like a champion, and then they want everybody else to fit that mold. It's like everybody has their greats, their weaknesses, and we have to like really amplify what they do well, and the things that they don't do well, we have to either, I don't want to say hide it, but disguise it in a way that nobody else knows.
You can disguise it. You can disguise it. Or one thing that, like I say, even Womack taught me in the past, you can he always said, Mel, we're not here to change you, Mel, but we're here to amplify your strengths and also fix your weaknesses or
that's it.
Because one thing he also told me about like watching fighters, he always said don't spend so much time viewing their weaknesses, because any smart fighter can go to camp and like, I need to fix this one weakness I've been having. You need to start you gotta look at the fighter as a whole, especially your strengths. And of course you take acknowledge of his weaknesses in case they're still there, but you don't ride the whole fight on their weaknesses,
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's so true. And there's some boxers that gravitate to me and they like what I do, and there's some that gravitate to others, and it's just, it does have to be that right chemistry and that right fit. So
we're not cooking that, man.
No, I like Ryan. I
want to see Ryan Garcia succeed, because he has everything that he needs to be a superstar, but he just needs to again, he has to win it more. He has to win it more than his fans want it more for him. He has to win it more first.
Yeah.
I think he's making the move to Dallas. I feel like he wants to be dedicated. I feel like whatever he does, people are not going to be satisfied. Like they just don't like him. People just don't.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Okay. Again, people may not like him, but over time, his body of work is going to speak for itself. Now that could be, he can go the same route he's been going for the last few years, or he can turn it around and start really taking things serious and continue fighting. Because over time, people are going to forget well, not forget, but they're gonna put that Tank knockout in the past. I'm like, well, since then Ryan has did this, and that. I mean, because listen, I'm proof. I've lost to Dennis Shavakov. You know what I'm saying? I got stopped in the 10th round in that fight. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me just, listening to everybody's negativity and doing whatever, I had to make a change. I made a change for my promotional body. I made a change for my trainer, and yeah, we seen what happened in the end. That's why I will never say anything bad about those guys over there in Omaha, because those guys really saved my life. You know what I mean? And I feel like, saying Ryan Garcia might need somebody like that in his corner,
right?
To change things up and do better for his career.
Yeah.
But let's be real. Who could withstand like a punch like that from Tank? It's not like he lost to somebody that's a bum. Like Tank, like
Not
a
that though. It's not that though. People,
no, but I feel like he's getting like beat on too badly. Like Tank is like
he called for the fight.
Who's gonna? I know, but he's not scared. He's not scared.
He's called for it, bro. You can't feel too bad. He told.
Not many people can withstand a punch from freaking
Listen,
Tank. Like,
I commend Ryan for not only taking that type of fight, but also all the stipulations within that fight he agreed to. You might say he's stupid at times for some of those stipulations, but again, you got to give him credit, because I feel like this is why I have more respect for Ryan, because I think his fight with Tank it caused a ripple effect. And what I mean by that is this: after that fight, what we got next? Okay, we're getting Bud, and EJ next. Then then we just recently got Canelo and Charlo. The regardless of the weight and everything, we're actually getting good fights this whole year, and you got to give credit to Tank and Ryan for setting the tone. Because listen, I'm pretty sure these promoters seen the numbers that Tank and Ryan did and was like, yo, hold up, if we put on actually good fights people want to see, it can go from the mediocre 300,000 people was getting used to seeing 150,000 to 300,000 to now we back in the millions of buyers. It's common sense, but you got to give credit to Ryan and Tank for setting that tone.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was a big one, and I don't want to see Ryan be a novelty and not actually become a champ.
That's the problem. Yeah, that's my main concern for him. Like, bro, don't do all that. Because remember, he was turning down mandatory positions, and don't let that come kick you in your ass later on. That's the only thing. Like, yo, bro, at least have something to show for. I mean, yeah, you get paid good money, but at least for your legacy or your namesake, have something to show for it, man. Nobody cares for the paycheck. We not getting.
Lee says the best route for Ryan to become a champion is Rollyville.
I mean,
man, listen, Lee. You know, everybody in the division already sees that's the best route, and no spit the Rolly. But if you gotta look at the whole 140-pound division, be like, listen, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here first. Before we make our way up, we're gonna go here.
Absolutely. Yeah, why not? Absolutely. So, and then champ, we got
O'Hara beating him. O'Hara gonna beat him. So Ryan might not see that fight if that happens.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, he got it's already look, it's already aligned. We got thinking like this, Christine. You remember when back in the day it was crazy. It was not, and it wasn't even that long ago. That's the funny part about it. At one point in time, everybody, all my friends, because I was over there at the PBC, nobody cared for the WBO title, none of that, this, that, and the third. Now I remember when what's his name beat Pacquiao, when my man from Australia beat Pacquiao, everybody was calling him out, from Keith Thurman.
Oh yeah,
because you know why? Because he was fresh food. He was
absolutely.
He was an easy lick for a world title. That's how they're looking at Ryan right now. So you know the line is already stacked to get to who gets the Rolly first.
That's what they're doing. That's exactly right.
Jeff Horn, Jeff Horn, when Jeff Horn, everybody from every station, everybody was like, we want him.
Ronnie says that Rolly is protected fighter on the cards. He might be, right?
Might be right. Hey, Rashad.
I remember when you fought.
You got to get your money, bro. I ain't mad at you. Get your money, because right now there's a target on your back, bro. Get your money while you can.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, he didn't.
Hey,
No,
and
he
TC
didn't.
I know it's gonna pop up, but
from
no,
Texas.
no.
Texas.
I'm gonna shut it down. And TC in Bud's defense, Bud had the WBO trinket at 140. So when you cash that little trinket in, you automatically become the mandatory. So he was gonna fight Pacquiao or whoever, regardless. Just that he, you know what I'm saying? It came Jeff Horn. He got Jeff Horn. But now let's go deeper. Matter of fact, bring that comment back up. I need the motivation. That comment. Bring that back up. All right, cool.
Don't
So
do it.
That's what this Spence ran from.
Now we're gonna go deeper. Okay, boom.
Yes, let's.
Everybody wanted to fight Jeff Horn when he had the WBO belt, right?
Yep.
The minute Bud got that belt, Keith Thurman said in the interview too. I can pull it up. Oh, nobody cares about WBO. Now nobody cares about it. Because they know who waist is around it. Only one that seems to care about it right now is EJ, because EJ wants to go undisputed, and I give him all the credit in the world. But again, when Bud had that belt nobody was knocking at that door.
Nope.
He wants to know if you're gonna take a trip to Rollyville.
No, Lee. I'm gonna say this to you right here on the thing. But I'm going back to 130ville.
130ville. Okay. You heard it here first.
I was gonna say you heard it here first, guys.
Oh no, you said you were doing interviews earlier, so maybe we were first.
Y'all got a lot though. Y'all got a lot though. They recorded it.
Oh, and then they uploaded. Oh, okay.
Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all
you heard it here first.
No, and I say that to go to this because I know people like, oh, Jamil, why? Like, it's not. Listen, I spoke with Top Rank recently, and let me give them a shout out because I have no bad blood with Top Rank. It's no bad blood. I work with them, as y'all know, commentating, but I just wanted to go a different route because let's be honest, 135 right now is too crowded. It's one man with all the belts. There's a line. You gotta get in when you fit in, and that line's already packed. So let's get that out the way for one. Two, 130 is pretty much, look at it, it's still open. It's still open game. So if I go with a different, I'm not gonna throw anybody's names out there, promoters, but like basically I'm going a route where I have options on different roads. Like if I want to go the WBA route, if I want to go the WBO route, because I still got good ties with Top Rank, or if I want to go the IBF route and go to the UK or whatever like that, I can go that route. But like that's what I want to go. But it's a 3-fight. So far right now, it's a 3-fight plan, basically, and there's nothing that's binding me. That's what I love about having great relations in boxing. So basically, what I'm saying is, the first fight, if I don't feel right, my body doesn't feel right, I'm not taking the punches right, I can just say, you know what, I'm cool. Let me go back to commentating. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done with the day.
For sure.
But if I'm cool with that, if I'm cool with the first fight, the next fight is going to be obviously a fight to put me high in the rankings, and then the third fight obviously will be the playoff. I mean the payoff. So I look at it like it's preseason, season playoffs. That's how I look at it. But another thing, as Christine, I want to tell you that. With that being said, I made a call to my good friends in Omaha, and I said, "Listen, Bomac, despite everything we've been through, whatever, I don't feel right. I don't want to go this. I don't want to do this or do that if I don't have you, Red, Sawu, and the thing with me doing this together." So I spoke to Bomac. Bomac said, "Listen, Mel, let me just focus on Bud, because y'all know I don't need boxing barbecue. Get up on here. I know he got a big fight. Listen, he got a big fight in Bo, and I said, listen, Bo, focus on Bud. I don't want, what I'm saying, but they invited me to come to camp, and I still might go out there before they go to Vegas. But I just, like I said again, I feel like if I'm going to do it again, let me do it the right way with the people that helped me along the journey.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not. No pity. Actually, Tevin's name came up, but that's a different topic for a different time. So
look, Cam, go. You guys gotta go. Subscribe to It's Boxing to You. I want Cam and Boxing and Barbecue to get on. Like Boxing and Barbecue, you need to go to his page because they are big buck supporters, and you be talking crazy about. But
I mean,
That would be
everybody listen. Everybody knows here on here, like from Christine to you to everyone watching. Y'all know me. I'm always been neutral. I have no bad blood.
You're cool with both of them.
For me, people ask me about my opinion on the fight. I say this is for me as because I know them so well, personally. It's too hard for me to call. Forget about being neutral. It's just too hard for me to call. Like one day I can side with Bud on this one, or I can side with EJ on that one because they're just so good. That's what makes this fight so great. But at the same time, I never go out there and say anything negative about either one of the two gentlemen because, like I said, I love them to death. And they listen. People don't know this. Like when I was going through all my hardships and everything, even in the past year or so, Errol was the one that hit me up on the side, but like, yo, bro, I know you're going through a lot. Just checking on you. This and the third, yada yada yada. And then again with Bud. The Shakur last fight, I ain't see Bud in a while until that point. And he pulled me to the side and he was like asking how I was doing, and it felt good that they still have that love over there as well. So like with that being said, I have nothing against either one of those two brothers. Truth be told, I'm not going to the fight because I do not. I told Nike this in the past. I'm not going. Christine, listen, y'all know me. I talk to everybody, especially on.
They're gonna hound you first.
You can have the smallest platform or the biggest platform. I talk to everybody, so you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
they got a corner you.
Depending how that fight turns out, I do not need to be because listen, I'd say like this: if it's a close fight, I already know. Y'all seen the mess that Loma and Devin had to go through. I'm not gonna go through that with two of my close friends because depending who's interviewing you, they might feel it's a robbery. And then I gotta explain, and I gotta sit there and explain why or why not. And I don't want to.
Yeah, you're right. You're
gonna be put on the spot for sure.
Yeah, I don't put because sometimes some certain camps they might take something out because for one, we all know how it works. If anything I said, they're gonna put the first thing they're gonna put on their the headline is whatever that sounds good. Oh, Jamel thinks that like nah, bro. I didn't. Yeah. Like so and half
that's true.
They don't look at the video. They don't read the article, look at the video. They just see the headline, like, oh yeah, Jamel over there. Oh, nah, that's what I'm saying. Listen,
and I get what you're saying. Like, I mean, I love them both too. Like, I have a relationship with both sides in a different way, But one thing that I try to do is I try to like really look at the boxing side of it. Yeah. As far as the technique and who they fought and how they dominated and what they had to do. And then I make my assessment because I can't be biased. I have to try to be neutral, especially I have this show.
You can be biased, but then your show will look like the other mess you see out there when everybody just riding like they don't.
And I'm not trying to look like that other mess. Because I'm professional and I know what the hell I'm talking about.
And I got a lot of respect for other podcasts out there and like that, but I can't tune into it. Or get down with it when you can have your favorite fighter. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their favorites, whatever. But I can't get into it when you have like again with this fight. You got if you a Spence fan, some like a lot, not all, but a lot of people like everything about Bud is just trash. Like nah, man, break it down. Like I mean, you could pull for EJ. But you ain't got to
tear down the other
fight. Tear down the next for Bud fans. You ain't got to tear down the next man to build your man up. So I can't. That's why I don't really get into all that with those certain podcasts.
No, because these two are at the top of the game. They are the creme de la creme. Fighting each other. We cannot take anything away from each one.
They're both great in their own ways. Okay, if you feel like Errol's resume, whatever is strong, okay, cool, whatever. But I'm not at the same time, you ain't gotta be like, oh, he's a bum, and this one's like even again, like I said, I mean, credit to EJ. Like I said, EJ came back from an accident and pretty much wiped out the whole division. I give him that. But was then a lightweight, and he came at the welterweight. I don't care what y'all say about who he fought. There are tomato cans out there who can't be knocked out, and what I'm saying, that's the honest with boxers. Tomato cans. That's why certain league can tell you certain matchmakers put certain fighters with guys who have granite chins. Yeah, they may not have the best resume, but they're hard to put down. But in Bud's case, he's putting down everybody you threw in front of him at a welterweight. So like I said, it's a good matchup. You can flip it any way you want it, but again, you can't discredit anything these two have done for boxing because obviously if one was terrible than the other, then why are we all so eager to tune into it?
Exactly. Absolutely.
Why are we all tuning in? Why are we eager for July 29th?
I agree. And I'm with you. You know, I mean, props to everybody who's out there doing their thing. I think Nike and I talked about this a few shows ago. It's like when people can't say anything else about the skill set or they don't know, they start attacking personally. You know, and that's something that I'm just like, you're talking about somebody how they dress or what they eat or what they do. Like what?
Yeah, like I don't like I said. I didn't agree. I didn't agree with people. You know, what I'm saying despite what he was going through, I don't people agree dogging my boy Errol about that accident and yada and trying to use it against him or whatever. I don't agree with people. You know, what I'm saying dogging Bud for this, that, and the third, or saying I don't like saying I'm in it for boxing. I'm looking at I'm looking at for the skill.
Even though this is a Crawford platform, I'll come over here and chop it up.
You gotta chill, boxing.
We love them both.
We
love them both. We give them both respect.
This is a boxing platform. We support both of fighters, but
absolutely.
If you're asking some of us to pick, then I pick Bud. I mean, that's not me.
And whoever wins. Whoever wins, I will not be mad. Like I will be whoever wins, we win.
The blessing is this. We get to see it twice then. We get to see it twice.
Exactly. The rematch clause. Absolutely.
Say it, JP.
Hey.
I want to know.
Absolutely.
He said, "I won't say, but there's a certain fan base that's
you get to see it at least twice. So it is what it is. That's why I'm not knocking. Shout out to Bud and Errol. I hope they have the the best camps of their career, and that's it.
This is right. Agree with.
Put some bass in your voice when you do. I don't have. I cannot even do a bass voice when I'm sick. I'm sorry, boxing Margaret, but you know what? You could go over to It's Boxing to You. Boxing. I feel like they are a Bud platform, and you can have boxing conversation over there. And they'll only get disrespectful if you're disrespectful.
I'm not knocking boxing barbecue. You know, I fuck with you heavy. So, like I said, man, I'm not knocking you. EJ, my brother too. So, Texas, stand up. You know what I mean? Christine's Texas, so Texas stand up.
I'm Texas.
You know what I mean? Whatever. So, like, I'm all for it. I ain't got nothing against.
No, but look, this guy, no one, J Pitt City. He's talking about this two-tone the superstar because from what I just gathered off of Twitter. I guess he used to be a Bud fan or something, but then today he just dropped a song for Spence and saying like "Man Down." He got like some Jamaican guy to do the song, and everybody's like, "Look at this clown. He used to be like a Bud fan." But
We've seen people switch sides from being a Spence fan to a Crawford fan, back to a Spence fan.
They're gonna switch up until the last minute.
Listen, man, it is what it is. But at the same time, honestly, what we think or feel is not going to change the dynamic of the fight going into the fight anyway. So I'm not about to sit here and argue with people about why this one is better than the other.
Exactly. We're gonna find out. We're definitely gonna find out.
Looking like in these comments, but yeah, these comments.
We the fans win. Absolutely, we the fans are winning.
But I ain't going.
Well, you know what? We're gonna miss you, Chan. We're gonna really miss you that night. Because we're
but it makes sense.
No, true story. This is the funny thing about it. I listen before that fight was announced, which I'm mad at them about anyway. I already had bought my little 50 Cent concert seat, so I'm like, yo, I can't miss the 50's last tour. So that's my excuse. That's my excuse now anyway. I ain't gonna, but I'm videoing my phone. I'm gonna watch the fight now.
I was gonna say, stay tuned to Twitter.
No, I'm paying for that fight.
Twitter's gonna be a mess that night. Let me tell you. Twitter is gonna be a mess.
But we're only limited. We're only limited to a few
I think
tweets now.
Before that fight because that's
it's nothing. I just because of that I just I guess Instagram is doing a Twitter thing. It's called Thread. I just basically made my account on them because Twitter is becoming like a I don't know,
Now
It's
what?
it's coming like it's called Thread. It's basically
Somebody else said something. It was like spill or something like that.
yeah, it's called Thread, but it's like it's same looks like Twitter, but it just basically all your information, your followers and everything they carry from IG over to whoever.
Something else I gotta learn how to do.
It looks exactly like Twitter. That's a crazy part, but like it's just Instagram. Like I'm like whatever. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. At least I ain't gotta pay for my blue check. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not paying for that either. No, you know what? I appreciate you so much for coming on. And Nika, girl, my girl's always here. She's always loyal. She's always on it. But so what is some last words, champ? What you want people to know? I mean, you kind of like
so everybody who's on here who's been tuning in today, y'all now know me from Lee down to my man Box and the barbecue, and I'm like same old Mel, just that I'm staying in shape. My clothes starting to get big on me again, so you know whatever that means. But like I said last week, oh yeah, Paulina got on my case, Christine.
my girl.
I was too light. I was 141 pounds last week. She wasn't feeling it, so I got to put the weight back on. But that goes to show you the type of person I am, though. When I start working, like it's no issue for me. That's why I say 130 is what I'm going back to. And I like, hey,
yeah, listen
thank
to
you for those who supported me. But like I said, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Don't come with the whole chant. Why are you coming back? Like my man Brad Goodman at Top Rank. Love you, Brad, but I'm sticking to my word.
You gotta do what you gotta do for sure. Nika, what you got, girl?
Nothing. No, just thanks to everybody in the chat for tuning in. We always appreciate your comments and your questions. Drink your water, mind your business.
That ain't happening. That ain't listen.
Brush your teeth.
At the July 29th, it ain't happening. Everybody gonna be in everybody's business.
You already know.
Yeah, I know. Happy birthday again to Christine. She celebrated her birthday on Friday.
You look great doing it, Christine. I seen a little dance.
Hey.
That was such a cute video, right?
No, I appreciate it.
I do appreciate your comments. Don't sit up here and fucking like. Iceman is always a troll. Come on. I love you.
Iceman, I appreciate you, brother. I see you, Iceman. I see you, brother. I see you, man. Ronnie, you've been on it. Ronnie, cool too. I see you too, Ronnie. I'll give everybody love.
Yeah.
When
please brush your teeth. Please brush your teeth.
Twin is funny, bro.
Somebody said, "Oh, thank you, Boxing Barbecue. Happy birthday!" And number one, J Pity City. Yeah, we need to be monetized, so we need everybody to subscribe, to like. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yes.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Yeah, that was dope. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
I want to say one more thing because just to get people upset. I'm going to go out my way. I'm going to tell my brother Errol Spence to get on this show. God knows.
Okay.
I'm telling EJ, man.
People will really be mad. Oh my God.
He knows me. I love him. He loves me. Like I've known him since he first started boxing. I love him.
Please record this clip when I say this. Errol, you need to get over here, brother. You need to get over here and speak your mind, speak your piece.
We love you.
It ain't even gotta be about the fight. You just come over here and shoot the shit, bro. I'm like, come on.
That's
bro.
What we do. We just shoot.
Yeah. It's all love over here, bro. Don't let people tell you otherwise.
Absolutely.
Texas is holding you up over there.
Those
Texas
liars
is holding you down.
Yes. We love you, EJ.
Those
absolutely.
Let me chill.
Chill. Yeah, we're gonna clip it. We're gonna clip it and post it. Absolutely. Yes. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. And I'll be at the fight Saturday. Virgil Ortiz, Stenonis. So I'm excited. And we'll talk about it next Wednesday for sure.
That's good. Thank you for having me on. You know, I was like see my way to the back door.
Always.
So
always. You're always welcome. You already know you got a spot here.
I appreciate you. Love y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.